Just watching YouTube. I paused it so I could show you my new nail polish. They cut them down and filled them in, and it's hard to see with the reflection. They're black with yeah, it's definitely hard to see. They have green and purple glitter on them. Whoa, that's a little close. Hard to see them in the reflection. There is a little bright, but they're black, obviously. And I did this basically for fall Halloween-y type nails, even though we're not close to Halloween yet. I might get something similar to this, if not the same thing, in October. I'm not sure though. And there's my nails. Yep.
I don't know how long it rained though last night. If it was still raining when we went to bed, or
I think so. It was sprinkling when Nick took the dog out, so.
I bet Wolf kind of like that.
Yeah, he enjoys
cool,
the
fresh,
freshness. Yeah.
Air and water. And, so far, I mean, barely, I don't want to the thing that. Let's see. Looks like I got time here. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Now we're on the way to my lab appointment. Try to show you a few things along the side of the road, I guess. My battery is low, so I might have to switch out batteries. See how far it gets me. dark around noon, so I have to have the light on in the living room to see.
Oh, heavens, I have the lights on all day long, practically. Because it just seems like even though there's a big parking lot between, you don't see any sun.
I know the other day when it rained, it came under my door, so I had to wipe that all up.
Oh, Lord.
Because it was beating against my door. And they don't have good weather stripping for it, so.
No, I know. She probably was saying that one day about, well, I don't think the bugs are getting in underneath the door. Your stuff is pretty good. I said, if you can see daylight underneath the door,
It's not sealed good. I know there was a cricket in my house one day, so it must have came in through the door too.
Yeah. I said these apartments are so old, and I doubt everything gets fixed when it should. You wait until
Or how it should.
Yeah. You wait until it absolutely has to be done. And I noticed even after he put that brand new toilet seat on after the other one broke that one thing up, I swear the seats are not lined up straight with the toilet.
Yeah.
So, everything was done sloppy, I think. We got everything cheap because they were a little off. It's the government for you.
Yep. There's a couple of houses out here.
Yeah, there are.
Just a couple. Most of them way back there.
Yeah. This one is the one that has the lizards on its gate, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Stone or something.
Yeah, lizard on the stone.
Yeah.
But most of the houses are way back there. You can barely see them. Well, you probably can't see them at all on video. But
Well, maybe a little blobs and stuff, breakup of the grass, the green and the brown is the white stuff, and some yellowish looking, that's all housing.
that's mainly Hereford and Palominas.
Yep.
We used to live in Hereford. Been a couple, 4 years?
Yeah, I think it has been. Because we moved out there in 2018, because I still had the contract when we got here in the house. And I think we were there for nearly 3 years. So, yeah.
That's when Mom, Amy, and Nick and I lived together
Yeah.
in one little house.
We managed, though. I mean, it worked. That is the disadvantage to being out here. There's a lot of the older houses were only made 1 or 2 bedroom, and they're very small.
Yeah.
Some of these houses have been there, out here for 100 years.
Yeah. And this is the San Pedro River.
Which is an underground one.
Yes, it's an underground one.
Yeah, most of Arizona's rivers are underground, except when there's a heavy downpour, then it gets water above it.
Now we're heading into Hereford.
This is Palominas.
Oh, Palominas?
Yeah, Hereford is up by the post office.
Well, we live down here and our address is Hereford.
I know, because it didn't have a post office here, but this is Palominas.
Okay.
The town, or whatever you want
My
to call
mom
it.
goes to the women's club at that church there.
Yeah. When I can.
When she can, yes. It's like every first Thursday of the month.
Yep.
This is Palominas Road right here. The person turn. We used to go to the Morning Star Cafe.
Which is now under new management, and it's open again, I think. Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but it has longer hours. And the school's over to your right. They do have a good-sized school in Palominas.
Okay, I gotta change out the batteries. And we're back. It's about a 40-minute drive from Bisbee to Sierra Vista. Alaska. So it's been kind of hard having to do my labs. They did lessen my labs. They used to be like every other week or so. Now they're just once a month. And we'll see if I have to have a phlebotomy done after this lab work is done. So the exercising and the drinking water, to me, has helped lower my red blood cell count.
This is the little area we used to live right off this.
Yeah, we used to live right through here. This is all the little businesses they have in Hereford. It's a very remote place.
4 blocks down this white building.
Down this way.
Yeah.
Down the dirt road we used to live. In a little community there.
Yeah. The suburbs of Alameda.
Yeah. And then we're back to not much of anything out here. Houses way back in the distance.
Yeah. There's quite a housing development way far back. And then there's a big coming up with Kings Ranch on the highway.
They used to have horses. Maybe I think they still do occasionally have horses that come out by the road. In a little pasture.
I think we passed that. It was on the
Yeah.
left. Horses usually are. And then when we first came down by San Pedro, that pasture on the right, we used to have memories of a couple of horses in it too.
Yeah.
wild horse, it's called. We just went by the entrance, but it's way down. You can't really see it because of the trees and stuff, but there's another house that is down there. This is kind of where the people who have money live.
Yeah. All along by the mountains.
Yep, can afford it. Right off the highway. Nice views. There's some houses that are built up on higher levels in areas.
When they have a weather balloon out, it's barely being seen.
Yeah.
Can't see it.
It's up pretty high. There was someone at the Senior Center that talked about it one time, and they said that it actually can see or can get a view within 1,000 miles when it's way up there. So that's quite a ways.
I wonder if that's a medicine van with somebody's tires shredded all around the road.
Good. Oh yeah, sometimes those are owned by people as a working van, and yeah, sometimes the medical comes, but they usually have a sign on the side.
It's usually the medicine ones, you know.
Yeah, but they usually don't. They have a well, maybe they.
I don't think
they
so.
might not because of the fact that somebody could try to steal the thing or break
into it. Yeah.
Well, most of the growth is doing good since that fire that was out here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit more. The only thing you can tell now is where you can see there's more area of grass or whatever you want to call that stuff between trees.
Yeah.
So now we're coming into Hereford.
Yep. Got a bunch of roads down to the mountains there, the canyon roads.
Yeah. I mean, the people that live out here sure have nice views.
Probably get plenty more rain than we get.
Oh yes.
That's why it's nice and greener than it usually is. Still a lot of brown because the fall's coming, but
Oh, it looks like they're lowering it now.
yeah, the blimp is up here somewhere.
That's straight ahead of us. Skyline.
See my nails better this way.
Yeah.
I was trying to show them my nails in the house, but it was so dark that all it looked was black. You couldn't see the
I couldn't see
the purple and green speckles.
Yeah. Hereford, where it's on the highway, is very small. I mean, this area just spreads way out to the left is where Hereford mostly goes. And up in the hills here, there's some houses built up higher.
what, about 2 or 3 hour drive?
Yeah, because you figure it's a 45-minute drive from our house into Sierra Vista here, because we haven't even got to the city limits yet. And it's about 45, and then you get out of town, and it's another almost 30, I think 35 from Sierra Vista to the freeway, I-10. Then you get on that, and I think it's about an hour and a half, maybe a little more. Not very long on the freeway to get to where we have to get off, but it's when you get into town, because you're stopping a lot, and you're driving a few miles into town. I don't honestly know how many miles from the freeway Jolene lives. It seems like quite a bit. Maybe 12. 12 or 13 months? I don't know. There's something I'm going to have to turn on the air. I can start feeling the
Heat?
Yeah.
Sunshine?
Yeah. Once the sun comes out, so this is kind of the suburbs of Sierra Vista, I guess you could call it. They don't have suburbs much out here.
Yeah. At least they don't call them suburbs.
No, they don't. I think even Tucson is like that. It's North Tucson, South Tucson, Old Tucson.
Well, where we live is Old Bisbee, but we live in South Bisbee.
Yeah.
That's quite a distance from Old Bisbee.
Yeah, it is. Because it's 3 miles where we live to the traffic circle, and then I think it must be almost that amount just to get into Old Bisbee, or more.
Gotta go past the Lavender Pit.
Past the Lavender Pit in mine, and that takes up quite a bit of property. The place out here. Yeah, it's amazing the things when you get time to really look and see what is out here. When you're driving, it's hard to get off the highway. Especially me, I probably run the So I think, let me see, I think it's maybe we went by it, or it's the next stoplight. There's a sign that says Bisbee city limits or something like that, or entering Bisbee, Sierra Vista. Yeah. So it's a ways. Because we've been driving a half an hour and we're just getting into town now, and now is when we'll get stoplights about every mile on the highway here, then we need it into town. So yeah, I think this thing here says Bisbee.
Yeah.
Sierra Vista.
Entering Sierra Vista.
Yeah, now is when we're entering Sierra
Elevation 4,648, I believe.
Yeah. And I think they said the city was actually started in 1968.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And it probably wouldn't be this large except for the fact that the Fort Huachuca is on the edge of the town.
Yeah.
Now we're coming into gated communities on the left. There's all the fences.
Yeah, all the gated communities and the golf course.
The golf course. There's one inside of the gated community and a country club.
Accident, maybe?
No, it looks like it. Something happened.
Buffalo Soldier again?
People are sitting. Now there's nowhere to really get off here now because this is a meridian in the middle. And yeah.
And we're slowly moving.
I don't know what time Amy will be leaving, probably now.
Yeah, about 8. Doesn't she leave about 8 o'clock?
I hope it isn't her. I thought her car was still there when we left. Yeah, it was.
It might have been, so.
Yeah,
signaling
Get
gate
as
to get.
close, yep. Get as close as you can before you have to get in. A lot of rude people in this area, I'll just say that. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting by. Oh, dear. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, they got a tow truck here already and a bunch of police officers.
Oh, what happened? Oh, maybe illegals? Because it doesn't...
No, it's a car accident.
Oh, my God. Oh, dear, dear.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
People not paying attention again.
Yep.
Trying to get to work or whatever and
Yeah.
rushing. That's what they do here a lot.
That wasn't even at a stoplight. That was between. Thank God they were in an area.
Probably turned out in front of the
Yeah, somebody
other
probably
person.
would try to come out and somebody wasn't watching to get them. That was it.
Yeah, it happens.
Yep.
Hopefully nobody was hurt.
Yes.
It didn't look like anybody was hurt.
No.
But
I was just thinking, oh my God, the guy in the wheelchair sitting there, he probably was in one of those vans that you can, drive while you're handicapped or something. That's scary. That's very scary. Yeah, they did. I think they had the rescue squad there, though, didn't they?
I didn't see them. I just saw a bunch of police officers.
Well, there was a red truck, red with the funny stuff on the back part facing.
Okay, might have been then.
So they might have sent one out anyway, just to be on the safe side. And the way they drive and the amount of traffic at this time of the day, it could have involved maybe 3 or 4 cars. Because they were pulling up a truck already, and there was a car off the road, so there could have more than 2 vehicles could have been involved there.
Where I have to go. It was the old Sears building that they turned into the Southwest Cancer Center.
And they're trying to get more specialists in that building because it's quite large. So they could add more specialists, and so you wouldn't have to drive all the way to Tucson.
Yeah.
Because now that's where you almost have to go for any real serious stuff. Please don't try to fall in front of this guy. Good. But anyway, the arrow will turn green. The arrow will turn green. Now this city seems to have a lot of traffic, even though it's not that huge of a city. Lots of traffic.
They have more parking here than they did at the place they were at before.
Yeah, that was a headache and a half.
You have to park all the way around the building. And I go in the store right there. And I will see you guys after I'm done. Or the next clip of the video. I'll let you know if I need a phlebotomy or not. Hello guys, trying to save the time. I finished Thin Air by Anne Cleves. It is a basis for the public television series Shetland, as it says up here. She has other books out, a couple of other books out based on Shetland and also on the Vera. I can't remember Vera's last name, but I watched the show Vera before. Both the shows are really good. You should check them out. This book is pretty good. Not one I will keep. I'm going to give this to my sister Amy because she loves Shetland. And yeah, it's basically about a woman who disappears. They find her dead. And it's the police working toward figuring out who done it because they figured out somebody had killed her. So they're figuring out who done it. Then a man from the hotel they were staying at winds up dead too. So they have to figure out why these two people wound up dead. It has some paranormal in it, which the friend of Nell, I believe, was found dead, and Polly, her friend, is kind of upset because nobody seems to really care that she died. They all are acting weird, as if the woman never died. Nobody kind of felt bad about it. And so yeah, it's a pretty good book. Polly sees this girl on the beach, which the other girl, Nell, the one who has passed away, is doing her show on. She's trying to get a show going because her business was being bankrupt, and she was trying to get more people to make it popular again. So, without relaying everything that happened in the book here, they do eventually obviously find out who it was, and it's not really a surprise to me, but it might be to somebody else. Anyway, it's a good book. You should give it a try. This one's going to my sister Amy. I'm now reading Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll. And I'll read the synopsis in the back so you get an idea of what it's about. Her perfect life is a perfect lie. As a teenager at the prestigious Bradley School, Anna or something like that, Annie Finelli endured a shocking public humiliation that left her desperate to reinvent herself. Now, with a glamorous job, expensive wardrobe, and handsome blue-blood fiancé, she's this close to living the perfect life she's worked so hard to achieve. But Annie has a secret. There's something else buried in her past, something painful and private that threatens to bubble to the surface and ruin everything. With a singular voice and twists you won't see coming, Luckiest Girl Alive introduces a heroine whose cutthroat ambition has protected a scandalous truth and a heart that's much bigger than it appears. The question remains, will breaking her silence destroy all she has worked for, or will it at long last set Annie free? I've already started reading through the first chapter, and it sounds pretty good so far. Kind of hard to keep up with at first, but it starts mellowing out and gets into her life deeper. Right now I'm going into a part where she's talking about her past, at the Bradley school. So, yeah, sounds interesting. Luckiest girl alive. And so far it's interesting, I should say. But that's that. I wanted to update you on my daughter situation from the previous video. I decided to get on Facebook and see if I could contact her that way, and I was able to. She has a new phone number. I'm a little ticked that she didn't text me sooner so that I wasn't worried about where she was or who she was with or what was going on. But I found out through her. She contacted me back on Facebook and then texted me her new phone number so that we could keep in contact. She's not in Duluth, Minnesota anymore. She's in St. Cloud, Minnesota, at a shelter with a boyfriend. Where this boyfriend came from, I have no idea. It seems that when she becomes homeless, she has a tendency to get a boyfriend every once in a while. So I don't know where that came from. I just hope the best for her and him. I guess he works, so they're trying to find a place to live, an apartment for themselves. Hopefully it'll last, because a lot of times her relationships do not last. She lives on the edge type lifestyle of being homeless a lot, and yeah, let's hope the best for that. So that was a little update. I weighed myself this morning. I was 257.6, which is a pound less than last week. So yeah, I'll be doing yoga for the rest of this month because it's yoga month. September is yoga month. So about a week left of doing yoga, and hoping that that helps me lose weight too. And I will be continuing with the weights and the leg bands and the stretches. I do still about 45 minutes worth of exercise a day. So that's my update. Talk to you later. Hey guys, again, don't mind the hair mess. Excuse me. My labs went really good. They found my vein right away. Unfortunately, the phlebotomy I had yesterday on Thursday, they couldn't find a vein. They poked me plenty of times and couldn't find a vein. So the phlebotomy was a flop. They will probably call me with another appointment for a makeup phlebotomy, and we'll see if anybody can find a vein then. It's like I have deep, small veins, and it's like they don't go deep enough. They just go under the skin. So, of course, they didn't find anything. So I thought about asking for the man that did the labs if he could do it, because he seems to find my veins really good. So yeah, that's how this week went. I hope you enjoyed the ride to the labs. I kind of talked a bit with my mom, who drove me, about different places from the highway. And I hope you enjoyed it. I kept it long. I didn't speed it up or anything like that, so that we can enjoy the ride together and see different things on the side of the road, and hear different information. So that's about it. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you want to. Liking gets my video out there further, and of course subscribing gets me more subscribers. And I'm thankful for the subscribers I do have and for the likes I do get. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.